Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday. I almost said Friday. It's Wednesday. Currently 3:45 in the afternoon. Definitely not a normal dashing day for me. I did not get home from work till like 8:30 in the morning. I'm normally there or home at like 5:30, something like that. So I knocked out. Didn't wake up until like 1. So I was like, you know what, we're already, kind of late. Worked on the video for a little bit. Came here for the Macy's drop. And unfortunately, we did not get blessed by Tony to get a good order today. So we've done one order off screen here from Street Green 850. The elevator still sounds like it's dying. Not elevator, the escalator still sounds like it's dying. But we're going to go pick up our next order here from Wildfire. Nothing crazy, just 625. I think low mileage. I've been sitting in the car for a while. It's been pretty slow. So I'm not entirely sure how much we can make today, but we'll see. I actually want to come here. I've never been here to eat before, but it looks really good. Wildfire. I would say it's like a steakhouse, when they have the menu outside, it's kind of fancy, So we shall see. Got the elevators right here. But yeah, definitely not the best start to the day. What is this? Ooh, it looks kind of good. Yeah, try that. I don't know. But anyways, now you basically go inside, then you have to go find the hostess, then they send you to like a special takeout section. It's a whole process for no real reason, but it is what it is, I guess. And as you can see, the elevator's taking forever. There it is. See here, we're gonna go to Wildfire. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed yesterday's video, or today for me, yesterday for you, I guess. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like a good place. I definitely want to come here for sure. Serve every Sunday after 3 or until they sell out. Nice. Let's see. So yeah, here's the whole stand. You gotta go there, check it out. Come on. Yeah, I know him. I ran into him. Hello. What's up, man? I'm just picking up for Alex. So just go wait over there. Cool. Thank you. So you basically go and tell them you're waiting, and then they send you right back. What's up with the elevator? So basically, you go to the host stand, you tell them you're picking up, and then they send you back here. It definitely has like 1940s, 1950s kind of vibe. Anyways, let's get this picked up. We'll see you guys back in the Dashmobile. Okay, guys, we're back in the Dashmobile. The food was not ready. Honestly, the food could have been ready. I don't know, because they have this weird, you guys saw. You go to the host stand just to go back to the takeout section because they don't want to give you the food in front of the other guests. I'm guessing that's what it is. I don't know. But it definitely has like a 1940s. So if you ever play the game BioShock, like that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting. Like I feel like that's the setting that they're trying to get the place to be like, But anyways, we're 3 minutes away here from the drop off, and it could be a mini banger, to be honest. It does have a lot of food. I thought it was only 2 items, I think, but maybe it's like a family style or something. I really don't know. But yeah, today definitely not what we needed. If I'm not mistaken, we need to average around 235 today, tomorrow, and Friday to hit $4,000 by the end of the month. So not impossible, but with a start like today, definitely not great. So tomorrow we might have to do an all day kind of thing. I don't know. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off. It stayed at 625, so no big baller. It is what it is now. It's 4 o'clock and we're sitting at $14.75, declining some low paying offers. Definitely sucks that we missed out on lunch, but what more can I do? When you're tired, you're tired. Plus, I think I already go pretty hard as it is. So, if my body wants me to rest, gotta listen to it. Although it's coming at an inconvenient time, I get it, towards the end of the month when we want to hit the goal, but what more can I do? You know what I mean? So hopefully it's busy today and we can at least make $100, and you know, we're gonna make the best of it. Not every day we're gonna have 250 plus kind of days, you know. So plus we still got time. So if we have 2 crazy days back to back, Thursday and Friday, we could definitely make that happen. You never know. You never know. Anyways, we shall see you guys on the next order. All right, guys, after a little bit of waiting, we're going to go to the Cheesecake Factory. I think it's 6 or 7 items. So hopefully the food is ready, although I was already parked. And you can see a Dashmobile behind the Mercedes back there. A little bit windy today, a little bit chilly, but not really. So yeah, time is 4:23 in the afternoon, and we're not even at $20 yet. So yeah, rough day. Let's get it though. Okay, guys, so the food was ready here from the Cheesecake Factory. Didn't even realize they had a drink, they have a Coke. Now we're only 6 minutes away, or 1.5 miles. So at least we're keeping the miles real low, which is always a nice perk when dashing in Tyson's, because everything is so close. Well, not everything, but at least everything you should take should be really close. Unless, of course, it has, you know, potential to be a banger, then you might risk it for the biscuit with the miles. You know what I mean? So anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys hopefully real soon. I mean, we're not having the craziest dash or anything. If anything, it's kind of like deflating, to be honest. But hey, like I said, things happen. Everything happens for a reason. So I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna knock on it, you know. Anyways, let me get this picked up. See, my mind's elsewhere. Let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off from the Cheesecake Factory. It became $6.91, so they probably ordered through the Cheesecake Factory app for it to be like a random amount. But anyways, then we get this order here from, oh, what's this place called? It's like J Steaks, something grilled. I know it's a steakhouse. I've been here before, like a long time ago. It's really fancy. Only a couple of items, but you gotta look at the items. They have some filet mignon, some salmon. I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and risk it. And I'm only 3 minutes away here from the restaurant. And then once I accept it, I could go back and see the subtotal. It's over $100 worth of food. It's, let me see, $126. They got a 8-ounce center cut filet mignon. They got maple roasted Atlantic salmon, some onion rings, and some blue cheese potato chips. 4 items. That's $126. Sheesh. Definitely a fancy spot. Now we're already basically almost there, but the drop-off could take a while because it's already 4:41. Traffic starts to get really heavy in this part of Tyson's, but we're gonna go ahead and risk it. Hopefully, if it takes me 20 minutes to do the order, cool, you know, because like I said, I was only 4 minutes away, but this traffic potentially could be, you know, 20 minutes alone just in traveling just to get out of this area. So we'll see what happens. Plus, this is assuming the food's ready, which it might not be, you know what I mean? But we're almost there. See, we're 1 minute away from the restaurant. Hopefully we can, you know, be in and out. And we shall see you guys back on the road. Okay, guys. So basically, I get here, and they're like, we don't have the order in our system. And I showed him. He's like, are you sure you're in the right one? There's many other GL Deliveries throughout the nation. Really, bro? This is the only one here. So I showed him the address. He's like, oh, dude, I would love the business, but if I don't have a ticket, we're not going to make it. So here we are calling support. Fight for the half pay probably, because they're probably going to cancel it. So it sucks for the customer, but we'll see how long this takes. So let's pray we get a nice half pay. Guys, it's been about 10 minutes. We're still on a hold. I even went to the chat, and they're still looking for an agent. Oh, look at that. I'm connected on the chat. Thank God. Okay, guys, so now we're chatting with the support agent, giving you the spiel, the classic spiel. I understand you're having issues with your order. I'm so sorry to hear about the trouble, and this is certainly not the experience we want you to have. I will surely help you out on this one. Thank you. So hopefully it doesn't take forever, since we've already been here for like 10 minutes. And I actually did the chat support thingy and called basically at the same time, because I figured it would take a while, and whichever one went through first, you know, which in this case is the chat. But most of the time I get through quicker when calling. So Anyways, it's 5 o'clock now, and this is really not where I want to be because there's gonna be a lot of traffic going back. And now the customer sent me a message, which really sucks, saying that she wants napkins and utensils. So yeah. Anyways, another message, one of those classic messages: apologies that you have to face all this trouble. We really appreciate your efforts. Anyways, just to make sure we're solving the issue correctly, the order. They don't even know which order I'm talking about. Yes. Wow. Anyways, guys, we shall see you when this is all resolved. All right, guys, the support agent came in through Clutch. She said, I have canceled this for you. There was none of this. Let me talk to the merchant. Let me talk to the customer. None of that. And we got $17.22. So it would have definitely have been a banger. I would have loved to have taken it, but they didn't have it. And it was funny because the automated like support they have now said like, oh, we work directly with the merchant, have them take the order from your phone and then they'll get reimbursed. I wasn't gonna do that because I was not gonna wait. And the guy was like, yeah, if I don't have it in my system, we're not making it, because I'm sure they got burned in the past before where they're like, oh yeah, we'll pay you guys, and then they don't get paid or whatever. So anyways, if anything, I feel bad for the customer because she's not gonna get her food now. Hey, but we got $17.22, so baby stepping in here to $100. Currently $5.07, and that's hopefully not gonna take me forever to get back to where I want to be. But yeah, definitely feel bad for the customer for sure. Man, I'm trying to get out of here. There's so many cars. But yeah, typically, like I said, I always get through that through support faster with the calling, and it also depends on the issue. If it's a simple issue that you can just type it in, chat's the way to go. But if it's something a little more complex, where like it's a little easier if you call someone and they can help you out that way, then I'd rather do that, because explaining things on a chat sometimes can be really difficult. You know what I mean? But anyways, it's currently 5:07. We are making our way here back towards Tyson's. We're in the outskirts of Tyson's, I guess, but yeah, that sucks. I knew that place had a bunch of banger orders, and the guy wanted the bit. He's like, I would love the business, but if I don't have it here, we're not gonna make it. So anyways, I think we are currently sitting at like 30 something, almost $40. I think like $36, $37 probably, something along those lines. It's on the screen. But yeah, hey, at least support was fast. I don't know if they're really behind or something, but it took me literally about almost 10 minutes on the call, and in the chat it kept saying like looking for an agent or whatever, and I'm like, yo, what is going on? Because the elevator music gets kind of boring after a while, so they might want to throw in a remix or change it up if they're going to keep you on hold for such a long time. But yeah, anyways, guys, we shall see you on the next order. Okay, guys, quick update. It's 5:35, and we just got our next order. We just picked it up here from the Cheesecake Factory. It's almost $100. When I looked at it, I'm like, this could be over 100, but it's $97. So no need, to take a photo or anything. But right now, here, at least it's a time of the day for me in Tyson's where I got to be real careful about the orders that I take, because even though it might look great, 625, 2 miles, at 5:30, those 2 miles could take you a very long time. So the order that I chose, because I got another order before this one from P.F. Chang's, I should have screenshotted it. It was pretty decent too, but I looked at the road and I'm like, ooh, this bridge right here is traffic. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just wait for another order that's taking me somewhere else where I know there isn't any traffic. So I took this one right here. Traffic should be minimal, I think. We're only 10 minutes away. And like I said, almost $97. And I ran into a subscriber. I can't remember his name. Well, we met a long time ago, but I just saw him again and we chatted a little bit. He was telling me about his Prius. If I knew like a Prius mechanic, technically this is similar. And I was like, no, I should probably find someone, that works with hybrid cars, or at least has more knowledge about it. Because I'm sure eventually I'm gonna have some kind of issue. You know what I mean? We just chatted for a little bit. He told me that Monday was busy for him. And I was like, oh man, I can't dash on Mondays because I gotta watch my kid and whatnot. So, but it's always good to just talk to other people in your zone, because maybe they can give you some tips that you might not know about and whatnot. So anyways, plus it's always, he's a good guy. He's a good guy to chat. And anyways, now we are making our way towards the drop off. Hopefully after this, it just gets a little bit busier. It's already, like I said, 5:30 or 5:35. So we got less than 2 hours left, and it's not looking so hot. At this point, if I can make $100, I'd be content with that, to be honest, because we started so late and it was slow and we have some issues. But hey, you know, it is what it is, and we shall see you guys soon. All right, guys, we got the order dropped off. You know, when I was pulling in, I got a bad vibe. Whenever I'm pulling into like newly finished homes that are worth like $1 million, and then you see like a Range Rover and a Tesla, I'm like, man, one or two things are gonna happen. You're either gonna get tipped extremely well or barely nothing. And this time we got the second one. It is what it is. $4 tip, $2.25 base pay, $6.25 overall. Now we're sitting at 45 with 13 cents. Probably one of my worst days in a while, but you know, it's gonna happen. So it is what it is. Now we have like a 5-minute drive back here until, you know, where I like to be in Tyson's. But if we get something before that, cool. If we don't, it is what it is. Again, if we can make $100 by 7:30, I would think it's a miracle. So doubtful. We're not even at 50 yet. Anyways, we'll see you guys soon. Okay, guys, we're back in Tyson's, and I just checked the little peak pay thing, because, you know, in Tyson's, they always throw random peak pay, but they never tell you. You know what I mean? So I checked it, and it's from 5:30 until like 7:30. There's a $2 peak pay going on, and I'm glad that I looked at it before I took anything, because if not, I probably would have taken a 7.25 that I got before this one. But then I'm like, you know what, 7.25, 3 miles, or I can wait for a better order that I know for a fact would most likely be, you know, have some kind of hidden tip action. But we got this one right here from the Hunan Cafe, I think is what it's called, Chinese place, $8.25. I think it's going less than 2 miles, if I'm not mistaken. We're almost there. We're 1 minute away. So isn't that crazy? Out of all the restaurants here, my next order is a Chinese restaurant. Because think about it, they got a Chick-fil-A here, they got a Potbelly, they got, you know, a Smoothie King, Robex, Jersey Mike's, Cheesecake Factory, P.F. Chang's. There's like a bajillion restaurants here, and I would have never thought my next order was gonna come from a Chinese spot right next to me, which is awesome. So anyways, let me get this picked up, and then we'll see you guys in a few. Okay, guys, we got the food picked up here from the Chinese restaurant. It was not ready. Of course, they had dumplings. Dumplings take a while to make, but we only waited a few minutes. And one thing that I don't think I've mentioned it, but you know, to all my Floridians out there, or anyone that's going to be in the path of this hurricane, be safe. You know, don't be out here risking it for a couple of dollars. But you know, if you need to, then just be careful. You know what I mean? Anyways, we're 2 minutes out from the drop off, and after that it'll be around 6:20. So we're gonna be down to basically the last hour to basically make as much as possible. On the bright side, though, after this, we should be over. No, we are going to be over $50. Let's go. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off. It became $9.25, so an extra dollar there. This is what I'm talking about, okay? This is what DoorDash should do, okay? So look at this one. One item, 2.6 miles, $6.25, right? There should tell you right there that it includes a $2 peak pay. You know what I mean? So let's say that I didn't check the page for the peak pay. I would take this, and there would really be a $4.25 order. You know what I mean? So it's something simple like that that would just go a long way for us dashers. You know what I mean? But anyways, the last order, totally worth it. $9.25. I think it was going less than 2 miles. Now we're basically already here next to where I want to be anyways. So hopefully we'll get, you know, some bangers if possible. But yeah, we're over the $50 threshold, which might not seem like a lot, but hey, still $50 in the books, you know, for a relatively chill day. I mean, most days are chill, to be honest. There really isn't any stress with dashing, at least not for me. So most of the stress for me comes from the app not working properly or something, you know. But other than that, it's pretty laid back. One thing that I wanted to ask you guys, so today, right, the order that I got from J Grilled Steakhouse or whatever, we got $17.22, which means to me that I got half pay of what it would have been of the true payout, if I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because some people say they only get the half pay of whatever the offer came in as. You know what I mean? Which was for me, I think $9.25, and I've had that happen, but not recently. Jeez, why is it so loud? Trash. Anyways, back in the day, yes, even if the order looked like a banger, you would get like $4.50, whatever, 3 something, whatever half pay would be of the offer. But now, as of late, maybe the last 3 or 4 months, I'm getting the true payout, or the half pay of the true payout. You know what I mean? You gotta work. Why is the volume so loud on this thing? I get more trash. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna park here real soon. But I guess that was my question to you guys. When you guys get half pay, do you get half pay of what you think, or what you assume is the true payout? or are you getting half pay or just the offer the DoorDash sent you? You know what I mean? So let me know, because I'm really curious about this. I know back in the day I was only getting half pay or whatever the offer said. So if it said $7, you know, you would get like, you know, like what's it called, like 4 and some change, 3 and some change, whatever it is. You know what I mean? But lately, in the last couple of months, I'm getting the true payout of whatever the final payout would have been, I'm assuming. You know what I mean? So if we got $17.22 and that was half, then the order would have been what, like $36, $37, something like that, which would have been awesome, you know? So anyways, we're already back here basically at the Cheesecake Factory. So hopefully we get an order and we'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, we have our next order here from Kizuna. I haven't been to Kizuna in a while, and they were one of the few restaurants that I put on my blacklist here in Tyson's because they're incredibly slow. And it's like in this spot that's kind of hard to get to. It's like in the middle of like an intersection, but depending on which side you're on, it can take a while to get there, if that makes any sense. So I'm like, you know what, 8:25, 2 miles, why not? We're running out of time anyways. So I guess we'll see what happens. Maybe they're still gonna be in my blacklist, maybe they're not. I'm really hoping that when I get there that the food is ready. So we'll see. Anyways, let's go. Okay guys, so when I got to Kizuna, I'm not gonna lie, there were 5 drivers there waiting. And I'm like, oh man, let me just ask, you know? But then the guy was coming out with a bunch of food. So, you know, I think it was a bunch of Uber Eats drivers. And then I was like, him picking up for Lisa on DoorDash. And he's like, oh yeah, it's ready. He went to the back, he got it. And there was a guy there that was waiting before I was waiting. And then he was like, oh, you're picking up for Grubhub? Yeah, we just got the order like 10 minutes ago, man. So it's gonna be a while. And I'm like, oh man. You would think that by now Grubhub would somehow figure out a way to dispatch the orders properly. I think that's their biggest issue, is the fact that you always have to wait as a driver. You know what I mean? And of course, the orders are far and few in between, but I think that's one of their biggest issues to this day, which makes no sense. They've been in the game for years. How do you not figure that out? I don't know. Anyways, we're only 4 minutes away, so I think we should be able to do 2 more orders here before calling it a day. So hopefully we'll get some hidden tip action going on from this order, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's go. Okay guys, we got the order from Kizuna dropped off. It's getting darker now, it's getting colder now. I love it. Anyways, it went from 8.25 to 8.75, so an extra 50 cents. We'll take it. Now it is 6.50 basically. So now, realistically speaking, I can take 1 more order, assuming that it's going in the right direction, assuming that the food's ready. It's a lot of assumptions here, so we might not even get any more orders. I don't know, because I am further out than normally when I'm working in Reston, so it'll take me a little bit longer to get to work. So if we finish here, it is what it is. Some days are slow, some days are busy, some days are popping, some days are not popping, you know? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, we're all gonna have bad days, and I wouldn't even consider this a bad day. I would consider this a slow day, you know what I mean? So anyways, we'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, so I was like, you know what, worst case scenario, we're gonna get our smoothie from, you know, Smoothie King. So I placed my order online, and as soon as I do it, I get this order here from Chipotle showing $8.75, I think. Was it $8.75? Let's see. Yeah, $8.75, like 4.8 miles. And it's going in the direction that I'm going to go with anyway. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? So jumped on it, got the food picked up, got the Smoothie King picked up, and now we have a 9-minute drive to end this dash. Smoothie King is the way to go. Anyways, let me get this order dropped off, and if we go over the numbers, let's go. Okay guys, as you can see, it's freaking dark now. It got just extremely dark out of nowhere. And we're gonna finish the dash here. Well, first of all, the last order ended up paying $8.75, which is what it was showing us anyway. So, you know, we got exactly what we thought we were gonna get. And we're gonna finish the dash at $71.88, if I'm not mistaken. I think one crucial moment in the dash was when the steakhouse didn't have the order. My whole shift would have been different had they had that order. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. We still made almost $75. Definitely not a good day money-wise, you know? And now, if the math is correct, we need to do $304 tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow and Friday. So Thursday and Friday, $304 to be able to hit $4,000 by the end of September. Can we do it? I think it's gonna come down to the last day. I really don't know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming along in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you guys are in Florida, stay safe. If you don't have to work, then don't, because sometimes, you know, it's not really worth it, you know, to risk it. But if you absolutely have to, then just be smart. Because, you know, there's always another day, another dollar. You can always make that next time. You know what I mean? So hopefully you guys are okay. And yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early. I'm not sure what time, but I have a feeling it's going to have to be really early because, you know, we need to make this money. Anyways, you guys stay safe. Peace.